What do you do when you have a 2020 Volkswagen Atlas Cross Sport, but you can't shoot with the video crew? You make a Kelley Blue Book quick review. Adhering to the implied brevity of the premise, here's the distilled gist on Volkswagen's 5-seat Atlas. Actually, if you stop the video right now, 5-seat Atlas would give you an essential understanding of the Cross Sport. But for the sake of continued employment, I'll fling a little bit more effort at this. By ditching the Atlas's third row, the Cross Sport loses 5.2 inches of overall length while retaining the same 117.3-inch wheelbase. What's left is super spacious. Cargo space is 40.3 cubic feet aft of the second row and 77.8 cubic feet with the seats folded. For a two-row mid-sized SUV, that is stellar. Another bragging point is rear seat legroom. With the front seat set for me, the ultimate average male human, I have room to spare. Oh, and the rear seats do recline. It's a good recline, but they don't slide. Volkswagen is also proud of the fact that the Cross Sport has 11 cup holders. To me, 11 cup holders for 5 human beings feels like an unhealthy ratio, but draw your own conclusions. Here's a supercut of all 11. Wow. Material quality on our ornate SEL Premium R-Line subject is lovely up high, though the lower you poke, the harder the surface. And the presence of actual stitching draws attention to the fake stitching embossed on the dash. Nonetheless, our car's dark burgundy and black leather add a swanky touch to the commendably comfortable and supportive seats. For pilot and command, visibility is slightly inhibited over the left shoulder thanks to this big B-pillar, but over the right, it's pretty clear there's a quarter window back there to help out. Channeling some of its German heritage, the Atlas Cross Sport has a lively steering feel that I will use right now. Yeah. Steering efforts are light but brisk, which is how I like my iced tea. As is now common, you can also activate Sport Mode for more emotive steering, throttle, and transmission behaviors. There's also an Eco Mode that we'll just ignore, along with Off-Road and Snow modes. As for ride compliance, the Cross Sport dulls road imperfections with grace while shielding occupants in a serene cabin. And now, a quick visual interlude so you can decide how you feel about the Cross Sport's abbreviated roofline. And time! There will be a roofline quiz at the end of the video. And I'll also be checking to see who has or has not subscribed to Kelley Blue Book's YouTube channel. Go subscribe now while I floor it. For engine choices, you've got a base 2-liter 4-cylinder that other Blue Book testers have described as, quote, coarse-sounding but sprightly. Ooh, good use of the word sprightly, team. There's also a 3.6-liter V6 reserved for higher trims. Either engine all-wheel drive costs $1,900. Choose the V6, and you can tow up to 5,000 pounds. Fuel economy is underwhelming for the segment, peaking at 21 city 24 highway with the front-wheel drive 2-liter and dropping to 16 city 22 highway in the all-wheel drive V6. Our tester has the V6, and while it pulls with reasonable enthusiasm when asked, the 8-speed automatic it's paired with behaves displeasingly at standard pace. Off the line, the transmission's very eager to move through those gears quickly, and there's some occasional clunkiness. It just feels awkward. Another area of scrutiny is price. Blind spot monitoring, forward collision warning, and a 6.5-inch screen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a base Cross Sport S trim costs less than $32,000, including destination charges. That's roughly the same starting price spectrum as the Ford Edge, Jeep Grand Cherokee, Honda Passport, and Nissan Murano, while the Chevy Blazer starts a few $1,000s less. Luxuriate in Cross Sport options like keyless access, 21-inch wheels, a foot-activated power liftgate, plus a 360-degree camera system offering a vast array of useful views shown on an 8-inch infotainment display, and you can spec an SEL Premium R-Line trim, like this exact model, to more than $51,000, a sum unachievable by many of its competitors. I'll also note that VW's 6-year warranty has been ditched for 2020. It's now a 4-year, 50,000-mile warranty, plus 2 years of free maintenance. So, the powertrain could use some refining, it's not particularly efficient, and a lack of buying restraint summons eye-popping MSRPs. But the Atlas Cross Sport is also roomy, rides nice, and wraps its buyers in distinct style. If you adore the Volkswagen Atlas, but you abhor the idea of traveling with more than 4 friends, the Volkswagen Atlas Cross Sport is your slightly coupier alternative. And now everybody simultaneously shout your thoughts on the Cross Sport styling. Yeah.